Hello everyone, today I will teach you about the properties of two more quadrilaterals, the trapezoid and the kite. Neither of these are types of parallelograms. Let's start with trapezoids. A trapezoid is defined as a quadrilateral that has exactly one pair of parallel sides. These can never be parallelograms by definition. Trapezoids have a subset called isosceles trapezoids, which we will get into later. By definition, the bases of a trapezoid are parallel. Another property is that consecutive angles that are not on the same base are supplementary. A trapezoid can have at most two right angles, but it cannot have only one. If it has two, they must be consecutive. These are the properties that apply to all trapezoids, but isosceles trapezoids have a few more properties. In an isosceles trapezoid, none of the angles can be right angles. The consecutive angles that share a base in an isosceles trapezoid are always congruent. The legs of an isosceles trapezoid are also congruent, and so are the diagonals. The area of any trapezoid is the average of the bases times the perpendicular height. Next, let's talk about kites. A kite has two pairs of congruent sides that intersect one another. This makes for some interesting properties. The two shorter sides intersect at an angle larger than that of the two longer sides. The angles formed between the intersections of a short side and a long side are congruent. The diagonals of a kite are perpendicular, and the short diagonal is bisected by the long diagonal. Just like in a rhombus, the area of a kite is half the product of the diagonals. A kite can be a parallelogram, but not all of them are. Any kite that is also a parallelogram will be a rhombus. If a kite has two right angles, then it will be a square. These are the properties of trapezoids and kites. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week for another one.